Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from November the 27th, Sunday, to the 3rd of December, Saturday, 2022. And this is especially for you coming from Cancer. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are very important to be read. They are the works of your soul. Who do you think changes these signs and all that lines coming and going, disappearing and making stronger? Is the soul mapping it out for you, and people like me will read it together with your date of birth and time of birth. And I'll show you your next 9 years, how important they are going to be for you, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. We'll go into that to show you the importance of it all and how you can get the best of energies because awareness is the most powerful thing to have. Now, let's go in. I'll talk much more about this to you for later on towards the end of the program. A lot to talk about. So, Sunday, the 27th of November, for you coming from Cancer, that's a bad, bad morning and afternoon. Angry planets are waiting for you, and their idea is to make you angry, verbally, action wise, thought wise, and planning to do angry things. Well, since I made you aware of it, try to do the opposite. Put on a smile on your face and tell yourself when you see confrontation, just duck rather than confront, duck, which means escape from it. Don't be embroiled into arguments which lead to fights. And tell yourself accidents of all kinds can happen, physical accidents, verbal accidents, emotional accidents. It's going to be a very bad morning, afternoon. And if you're not careful, you'll make enemies very easily. So, provocation is something you mustn't attempt to do. And avoid people who you know will provoke you. Awareness will help you. Evening and nightfall also very bad. This time, the planets of sorrow, disappointment, unhappiness are all there. Their idea is to make you just very plainly a loser. That's what they want to do. So don't be too expectant if you have to be out anywhere. Don't be too expectant means if you don't get nothing and you go home empty handed, tell yourself it's for your own good. Otherwise, you'll only drag problems to your home and go to sleep with problems and then regret them. One way would be not to go out at all. That's what I do. When I have a bad evening nightfall like this, I will just not go out. No point going out and being on tenterhooks as what can happen and coming home with nothing anyway. You can bond with bad people in this evening nightfall. So don't be sucked into their company with bad habits or being made use of. Monday, the 28th of November. This is a good enough morning, afternoon. Good enough in the sense your popularity is quite strong. So you might get some good news where you work or where you do business. So by all means, try to promote yourself, but do it gently because one or two of these aggressive planets from the evening nightfall on this Monday, 28th November, will come to visit you in the morning, afternoon to make you aggressive again and to make you have used words and temperament, which will make people feel that you are a dangerous person to deal with, whether in job or business. So try not to let that happen by taking the soft approach in the morning, afternoon, using words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, and a body language which is soft. And do the same thing for the evening and nightfall because it's a bad situation. Your evening, nightfall, all the anger planets are there waiting to make you somehow get embroiled into fights, verbal or even personal or even physical. So not to go out is a safer thing to do on this evening nightfall. But if you have to, plans already made, tell yourself things can go wrong very, very quickly. And when they do, then the chances of you being blamed are also there. On top of that, these ego planets will visit you as well in the evening nightfall. So to save your ego, you are going to be embroiled in some kind of interaction which is bad with people. Best is not to be out at all. Tuesday, the 29th of November. This is a wonderful morning, afternoon. Your levels of imagination, creativity in all forms can be seen. You'll be the darling of wherever you are because of the things you say and the ideas you come up with, whether at your place of work, Whether in business, promote yourself as much as you can. Talk to your bosses about your ideas and show them how well you are doing for them. In business, move along and tell yourself it's time to look for partnerships of all kinds. And even the personal side of life, the partnerships are possible to have. Meeting people you'll be very happy to be with on a personal level. So, what a wonderful morning, afternoon. I like your evening and nightfall as well. The ego planets are there. These are good ego planets who try to make you popular in every sense of the word. But one of them may even make you dominating or very imposing your wishes on others. Try not to allow that to happen by being as flexible and negotiable as you can. Then you'll have a better time on this evening nightfall of Tuesday, the 29th November. Wednesday, the 30th of November. What a lucky 24 hours waits for you. Morning and afternoon, people who can help you. I call them heavyweights. Powerful people who can help you. You can meet them. They could be your bosses where you work. Speak to them about how you want to explore the chance of doing more and doing better for your people at work. And they will appreciate that. You may look for a promotion, you may look for more money because the planets of expansion show all that may happen for you, more status as well. If you are in business, then the chances of you finding partnerships for business or engaging into new ways of getting together in business, that's another form of partnership. Everything is possible to make your life so much more exciting. Try only not to be dominating, that's all. Evening and nightfall, the planets of romance, the planets of ideas, the planets of imagination, they follow you there to the evening nightfall of Wednesday, the 30th of November. It's a wonderful day, and I like your evening nightfall very much. There's one planet there in the evening nightfall who may draw you into an argument. So when an argument coming for you, just avoid it, duck and avoid it, and say you're not going to go there. And that way you'll quieten down this planet of argument. Other than that, you'll have a very wonderful evening nightfall. You'll go home with plenty of promise. Thursday, the 1st of December. This is an excellent day, except too many emotional planets are there. One of them are even ego planets. You'll feel very egoistic. You'll get hurt when somebody says something that you don't like. So you'll be very oversensitive in a way. Try not to let that happen. Take it as it comes. Tell yourself, don't take anything too personally. Otherwise, this ego in you will just not be able to work with anybody where you work in business or where you work as a job. Even having lunch with somebody, don't be too fussy about what people say about you. Evening and nightfall almost the same. Many emotional planets are there, so it's a wonderful thing to be out and about. But again, don't be egoistic. Don't be fussy where you are. Don't look down on anything or anybody. And then you'll have a good, wonderful day with your ego planets on the positive side. They could very easily go to the negative side if we try to show that sense of looking down and criticizing people. Friday, the 2nd of December, is such a lucky day. In fact, it's so lucky that I worry for you because when it gets too lucky, we take it for granted. We take people for granted, circumstances for granted. So your morning and afternoon will promote you. Again, where business job is concerned, good news will come. Could be promoted, could have more money, could have wonderful gifts in a way that you have done something and said something wonderful with good ideas. So say a lot and do a lot in this morning, afternoon. Talk to your bosses with your ideas. In business, talk to the partnerships. Go in for new ideas. You will be there as a leader. And you could also bring about a lot of promise in terms of creativity and imagination. Evening and nightfall, these planets follow you. And that's good. But there's one planet there that makes everybody rebellious. Well, makes you rebellious. And that's not good. Rebellious can be to say things and to do things which are not good just to attract attention. So don't allow that to happen. Tell yourself being traditional is much better in the evening nightfall than to be rebellious. And you'll understand that and you won't create unnecessary attention which is bad for you. So don't spoil a wonderful day. Saturday, the 3rd of December, is loaded with powerful planets. You must use the morning afternoon to talk to people, to engage them in helping you to expand your business or to expand your job. The word expansion is everywhere, growth is everywhere. So the chances for that wait for you to the morning afternoon. All you have to do is to connect your own bosses and talk to them, or connect to the people you are doing business with. You will see that the support comes very easily and quickly in the morning afternoon to give you that sense of support in all things to engage in a growth and expansion. Evening and nightfall, almost the same thing. Only thing is, evening nightfall, there's a planet that doesn't make you to be on the same wavelength as people. So make it a point to be agreeable as much as you can. You don't have to say yes for nothing, but say yes with the hope that improvement can be made. That's a better way to look at it. Because this planet that doesn't make you to be on the same wavelength as people, maybe that spoke in the wheel, which may just stumble on not creating some kind of contract or opportunity for yourself in the evening nightfall. At home, you may, if you're young, you may talk to your parents. You may even get a good deal from them. So it's all a way of getting what you want. So that's your week for you. Now, this 90-minute session I have, that's to show you how your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and this magic, your palms. Your palms are a very powerful tool of showing what's waiting for you in the future. I believe that they are the tools of the soul. All these lines changing and new signs appearing, coming and going. Who do you think changes it? It's not the weather, it's the soul who's doing it. So reading palms is very important, but you have to co-join it with the date of birth and time of birth as well. I'll show all that for you. Do that for you for your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll show you how to reach that magic inside you. That's called the soul, the aura, and the third eye. They are all there and they will be automatically activated for you. But it's only done in your 50s or 60s or 70s of ages. Very much too late in our life. I'll show you how to accelerate the energy. There is a way how to accelerate the energy. Even if you're a teenager came to see me, I'll show you how to accelerate the energy so that you get these fantastic energies in a much earlier age to make yourself successful earlier. Your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions, all these energies earn a lot for you. All that will be taught to you. I will go deeply into your health areas to tell you at what age what's going to strike you and how to be prepared for it. It's all about early detection, which I do. So here's my email. Remember, the cost is only USD $50. Send me this email and let's get down to business. To know your next 9 years means to be able to plan. When you can plan your next 9 years, the following next 9 years after that will be easier. And then the following ones after that will be easier because cycles belong to cycles. They don't change. There's no such thing as new planets coming in and out. It's the same old planets in different positions. So this next 9 years is going to lay out the foundation to do better after that, even after the next 9 years. But I look forward to meeting you one day and doing that for you. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.